Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to do a follow-up video from our how I got to NYU or how I transferred to NYU with a below average GPA. And today we're actually going to talk about why I transferred.
So if you're interested in hearing about his story on why he transferred, then keep on watching. Woo. Welcome back. So for this video, we're purely going to talk about his experiences, why he transferred and all that deep stuff.
The deep stuff.
So why did you transfer?
It was a collection of reasons. I mean, in the last video, I told you guys that I was a neuroscience major in the beginning, and I really didn't like it. And then the second thing was the guy that basically told me that I ain't it, right? Like, I should go to a better school. And that hurts. But like the third reason was probably the main reason. It was the reason why, it was the main focus on my why transfer essay. And it was basically saying my old school, it wasn't a good school, it wasn't like a great school, like a guys that come from this school are really smart kind of thing. Like, it didn't have that reputation. It was like a up and coming business school, accredited university kind of thing. Like, oh, we might be top 10 in the university school, whatever thing.
But it wasn't like great. It didn't stand out.
It didn't stand out. It wasn't great. I wasn't really happy there. And
that's the main point.
Yeah, the real reason why I transferred kind of came down to like why I wasn't happy there, Sure, that college specifically, I could go to parties, I could go have fun with my friends. Like, I met some great people there, but it really came down to my last quarter there. I was taking all these upper div business classes, and it wasn't hard for me. I realized this stuff isn't challenging. I could go to sleep in my classes, and I have my friends wake me up to do the quiz at every end of the class, and I can still get 100% of it. It wasn't like I was studying ahead or anything. It was kind of common sense for me. I was like, something clicked in my head, and it was like, wait, like this is all really easy. What's going on, right? And after dealing with that for like a couple weeks, I started thinking, I was like, I'm not really being pushed here anymore, right? Like,
you realize that you could do better, or like you could get more challenged.
Yeah, like
courses somewhere else.
Yeah, like science wasn't it for me. That was the bottom line. Like, I couldn't do science whatsoever. But when I switched to business was really easy. So I was like, okay, it can't, like, with everything that I've learned so far, and the guy saying like this school isn't good, I'm starting to see it, like if I could pass all these quizzes and pass all these tests without even studying, then there's probably something wrong. And I started to just think back. Like, I swam competitively in high school, like played water polo. I have that competitive nature, but for some reason it wasn't showing in my school studies,
That's funny because I also transferred from, it's a different school, but I also transferred from my old school to my new school, and that was the same exact reason. I feel like the courses at my old school were super easy. They're easy to the point where I can literally get 100 without studying. Yeah. My roommate at that time was taking science courses, and it was challenging because that school is great for STEM majors. Yeah. But for business, it wasn't it. I literally didn't even study. I never studied. I would get A's in all my classes. Easy 3.9. Like, I transferred with a 3.95, I think. Yeah. And so, like, yeah, off topic, but
that's what sucks.
That's when you know that you need to be more challenged somewhere else.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I was gonna sidebar though. It sucks because my last quarter at my old school was probably my best quarter, just because like everything just clicked. But it didn't really help me for my transfer. But it's exactly what she said. I kind of just started looking back and thinking about it, and I was like, high school was pretty challenging. High school was fun learning some stuff, like I never learned physics before. It was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But in college, it's just like, none of this is interesting, and I'm still doing well, mm-hmm. right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was wasting my time there.
Yeah.
And the first year, I feel like we both had a lot of fun, went to parties or whatever, do the freshman stuff. But when it hits the sophomore year, you start to realize that, like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Like, what? Because sophomore year is when you start looking into internships and then whatever opportunities you have, post-college.
Yeah.
And you start thinking more. And at that time, at least for me, I was thinking, okay, well, if I graduated at this school, where am I going? What am I doing with my degree? Or what can I even do? Is there a better school, a better place I can be right now to open more doors for myself?
Yeah. And we're not saying like our previous school was complete trash or anything. No. Like if it's like the target school, right? Mm-hmm. Like for finance, for what I want to do, like investment banking, private equity, no one's gonna hire you from Riverside. But if you were to do like some kind of like risk accounting or something like not a target school, like not like target, then these like mid-tier colleges is actually where these big four, KPMG, Deloitte, all those guys recruit from. So it wasn't that the school was bad and it was just too easy. It's just like I didn't want to do accounting, and what I wanted to do for myself, like I wanted to make the big bucks, right? It wasn't possible for me there.
Yeah.
So given that information and given how it wasn't challenging, I wrote that down. I kind of journaled everything before I wrote my transfer essay, and just because I journaled everything, I was able to see the linkage, I'm not being challenged, but business is what I want to do. So where can I go that is focused on business, because I can do well in business, but it also has to be somewhere that challenges me and is a target school. So that is basically how I thought of NYU. And for me, it was a kind of I wanted God to decide. Like, I didn't want to be the one to have a lot of options and choose where to go by myself. Like, I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to do it. Like, if I want to transfer, if I'm supposed to transfer, then I will get into that school. And lo and behold, after I applied, I forgot, it took 3 months for me to get my acceptance letter. And I got my acceptance letter right after my last final at Denny's with my friends. Like, I just pulled up my phone and I was like, oh, cool, I got an email from NYU. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, crap. And I showed it to my friends. I was like, yo, does this mean I got accepted? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Yes, it does. It means congratulations.
It means congratulations. I mean, it's like, okay, that's what my life is supposed to do. Like, I wasn't meant to stay in Riverside. I was meant to go to NYU and actually go somewhere that is intellectually stimulating so I can push myself and go higher,
I mean, this only applies to like business. I mean, or your situation.
Yeah,
because
it applies to my situation.
Certain schools can have really good majors for like different people.
Yeah.
But at least like for our first schools, it didn't apply to us, because like my old school was really good with STEM majors, but business is not so great there.
Yeah. Same with mine. I mean, my Riverside had a great agriculture program, like science, like the insects too, like the whatever researching insects, environmental science, like they're really good there. And their accounting program, like they get recruited from Big Four too, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So
I feel like one of the very first red flags is maybe like you feeling whatever he's feeling. You're feeling like you're wasting your time. You're feeling like you're not being challenged, which is not that great, I would say. If you're in college, you should feel challenged, or you should want to feel challenged. And I guess the third one is, if you're not happy with what you're doing or where you're at, maybe it's time for a change. I think these are like the top 3 like red flags for you to kind of see what your other options are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you clicked on this video, you're probably going to you're probably thinking about or thinking about transferring or playing with the idea, right? But you gotta know there are a lot of people in this world, and even like they're probably your classmates. They don't want what you want, right? I knew someone who wanted to be like a housewife, right? So she only went to college just to get married or just to have that degree so, it doesn't look bad. There's another person that wanted to go to college to do a lot of research, or there's another guy that wanted to go to college to become a doctor, but the way he did it was kind of just fly under the radar at like a semi-decent school and then pop out right at the end and with all those like applications. Because if you're going to like Riverside or for pre-med and you're doing really well there, 4.0, compared to a guy at like, I don't know, like Harvard, and he's doing bad, like a 2.5 there, the 4.0 guy probably has a better chance than the 2.5 guy, So,
and also like we all know that transferring is probably like a scary idea.
Yeah.
Because people don't like change.
Yeah.
Like generally people don't like change, they want to stay. And I know because when I was at my old school, a lot of my friends obviously are business majors, and they would complain to me saying how they want to transfer, how they're wasting their time there. Basically my exact feelings.
Yeah.
But they didn't transfer. You know, so it's because they don't want that change of an environment, you know, losing all the friends they made for the whole year. But honestly, it boils down to, yeah, you lost like 1 year of whatever you were doing, but imagine what opportunities you have now with this new school.
Definitely. And I wrote exactly that in my transfer essay. So it's really important it's really important to just jot down every reason why you want to transfer.
And do it.
And just like put that in an essay, and then that essay is basically you on a paper, right?
Exactly. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
And really see why you want to transfer, and if the reasons are valid, and you know, if they're like this, you know, if you're not happy, blah blah blah, then you should definitely look into transferring.
Yeah.
If not NYU, wherever you want.
Yeah, wherever you want. Whatever is best for you, whatever is best for your career, and wherever is right for you, right?
Be more career focused.
Yeah, be career focused.
Forward looking.
Yeah, if you're like us, you went to college for a reason. So if you feel like you're literally just not swimming anymore, you're in the ocean just not swimming, then it's time to find a life raft and get you out.
This is your sign. I think this is a great spot to end this video.
Yep.
Let us know what you want to know in our next videos. You know, we can talk about how I got into a Big Four accounting firm, or we could talk about Columbia. Anything you guys are interested in, let us know and we'll share with you guys.
Yeah, we think we have life. We think we have all the life hacks.
Hopefully.
That's what we think.
Because I personally think we're both like below average. You know, we don't have like amazing stats.
Yeah.
But
we kind of figured out the loophole.
I guess we cheated the system.
Yeah, we cheated the system.
You know, like yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and listening in with us today. We will see you in our next video. Bye.